The Lord be with you. I'm Deacon Keith Fournier, and our first reading is from the Apostle Paul's letter to the Romans. And really, I know of nothing good living in me, in my natural self, that is. For though the will to do what is good is in me, the power to do it is not. The good thing I want to do, I never do. The evil thing which I do not want, that is what I do. But every time I do what I do not want to, then it is not myself acting, but the sin that lives in me. So I find this rule, that for me, where I want to do nothing but good, evil is close at my side. In my inmost self, I dearly love God's law, but I see that acting on my body, there's a different law which battles against the law in my mind. So I'm brought to be a prisoner of that law of sin which lives inside my body. What a wretched man I am! Who will rescue me from this body doomed to death? God, thanks be to Him through Jesus Christ our Lord. So it is that I myself with my mind obey the law of God, but in my disordered nature, I obey the law of sin. And our response is from Psalm 119. Teach me judgment and knowledge, for I rely on your commandments. You are generous and act generously. Teach me your will. Your faithful love must be my consolation as you have promised your servant. Treat me with tenderness and I shall live, for your law is my delight. I shall never forget your precepts, for by them you have given me life. I am yours. Save me, for I seek your precepts. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Luke. Jesus said again to the crowds, when you see a cloud looming up in the west, you say at once that rain is coming, and so it does. And when the wind is from the south, you say it's going to be hot, and so it is. Hypocrites! You know how to interpret the face of the earth and the sky. How is it you do not know how to interpret these times? Why not judge for yourselves what is upright? For example, when you are going to court with your opponent, make an effort to settle with him on the way, or he may drag you before the judge, and the judge hand you over to the officer, and the officer have you thrown into prison. I tell you, you will not get out till you have paid the very last penny. The Gospel of the Lord.